Welcome to the journey of love and light. This is your 2023 general reading for Taurus. Taurus, this is a general reading, as I said, so it may or may not resonate with everyone. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But this is a look into your 2023. And I have laid out the cards, one card for each month, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. So we'll get started on this, but we really appreciate it if you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It really helps grow the channel and gets my readings to more people. So the first card out is the honoring path. And what this card reminds me of, and what's interesting is Aquarius started out with this same card for the month of January. So what I'm sensing is that, you're going to be recognized for something. You're either going to be given a promotion, or you're going to be, rewarded, but somehow you're going to be recognized for your gift. Like whether or not your gift is like singing or dancing or art, or just being intelligent or being kind, or, being psychic, whatever it is, you're going to be recognized for your gift in January. So be ready for that kind of feeling of sense of victory, sense of, well-being, and just feeling that, you're on top of the world, and that, everybody is cheering you on, in this success. The next card out is the Three of Water, and this talks about, this is in a February time frame, and this talks about celebrating with community and friends, and having a time to be around, basically filling up yourself, like this whole self care, but sometimes self-care involves filling up your cup through joy of, interacting with others. So I see in February, you may be spending some time with some friends, or you'll be thinking about spending time with friends, and this is some kind of transformation that you want to see happen, or maybe even you're still looking for your friends, but you're going to begin to, see, the like-minded tribe come around you in the month of February, so that you have this sense of community. And then in March, I see this broken open card. The 8 plus 2 is 10, which is like it's 10 and 1, both. That basically is the end of one situation, the beginning of something new. So what I'm seeing here is that you're potentially going to be getting some downloads, like from the universe, as far as intuitive hits about some new ideas, some new concepts, some new kind of reach for the stars situation. And in that, it's really going to open your heart up, and really have generate this passion for you to really dig in and get yourself committed to some situation that kind of that makes you feel on fire, like excited about it. So it's like the end of like whatever's happening now. I sense that it's not something that's quite as energetic as where you're going, and wherever you're going, it's going to be basically like all of the things that you've gone through so far is like it just has like broken you open here to these new concepts, these new ideas, these new opportunities. But as you enter into April, the deception card here, it tells me that there's always a little bit of jealousy, a little bit of backbiting going on sometimes, or not always, but a lot of times in work environments. And so I sense that, you just need to watch your own back in the month of April, because it may be that all these great things that are happening for you at work or school or some, club environment that you are involved in, maybe even within your family, that there is some jealousy going on, and as a result of kind of how well you're doing and how well things are going for you, that they have this desire to somehow slander your name to someone else. And it looks like someone that wants to make you an offer, like someone who maybe even someone that has an offer of love for you, but there's people that are in his ear or her ear, it's just masculine energy here, about you know, not doing that for some reason, like not making that commitment. So if your partner, if you have a partner or even business partner or something like that, that you feel like that there is slow in the month of April to make some sort of move, know that it just could be because there's somebody in their ear, and it could even be their own fear in their ear about the situation. That might be what's slowing it up. But in the month of May, Taurus, you're going to be like fully in your energy. The Queen of Earth is, you know, is your practical, capable, solid. But also, you know, here it talks about being gracious. And so what I sense is that, you know, even though these people here, you know, or whatever is going on here has got some, you know, jealousy or envy going on, you are just going to just walk right through that situation and not even look back at all at it, because you're, you know, you're confident, you're standing, you know, solid on your own 2 feet, and you have, you know, the, you know, financial is what I'm hearing you, the financial wherewithal to handle, you know, to handle yourself, to handle it. And the next card out here is the time machine. And what I'm sensing from this time machine for you is I feel like, I want to say a train ride, like you're going to take a train ride, like go on an Amtrak. Like, you know, for some of you that may be true, you know, for us, you know, a portion of you. But I also, like, I just feel like that you're stuck at a train station, and that you want to move forward, but that, you know, you're sort of in this time machine. But because and the reason that you're in this time machine is because you're not sure where you want to go. Like, you're still kind of stuck in the past. You're staying attached to things that are no longer really relevant or really matter that much, and you need to really be looking forward into this future. But like, it's like, because like, look, the future's so bright you can't even really see it. And so what I'm sensing here is that, you know, Spirit's just saying to you in June to really, you know, be willing to let go of the past so that you can move forward into, you know, a fresh new start. And the month of July tells me that, you know, your heart chakra is really opening up in the month of July, which could mean that you're open to some sort of a romantic relationship, or you're starting to have romantic feelings about someone or something. And it's really going to be important for you to be able to let this love in, is what I'm hearing. So, you know, open your heart in July and be willing to, you know, keep your heart chakra open so that you can receive, you know, love. And it could be just like love of family, love of, you know, friends, love of, you know, or of a lover. So, but you got to be open to it. But in the next card out for August is the Chariot card. And this talks about movement forward, but it also talks about a victory or recognition. And so again, you know, this theme of being recognized when you come into the year, Taurus, you are still going to be riding that, you know, that chariot of success, you know, well into the second half of the year. And that could be related to, like I said, to a job. It could be related to, you know, just, you know, some community activity. You know, it could be related to, you know, just choices that you're making that are making you feel like that you are, you know, doing well. You know, I see willpower here. So it says, like, to me, maybe you're feeling lighter. Maybe you've gone on a diet at the first part of 2023 and you've gotten into some sort of health regimen, and now you're really feeling good about yourself by the month of August. Because for the month of September, I'm seeing that now I feel like that you are finally healing from some situation in the past that really broke your heart, is what I'm hearing. Like your heart, and that's why, you know, up until July, you might not even been willing to let your heart chakra be open, because you were still healing your heart. But I see that by the end of September, you know, in September time frame, that you are going to have fully healed your heart from the past pains, and, you know, truly be willing to grow something new in that space. And you know, so that could, you know, be you know, the realization of calling in, you know, new love into your life, or at least new partnerships. Maybe even just, instead of trying to do everything on your own all the time, you know, being this, you know, independent, you know, energy here, that you are, you know, going to now allow, you know, some other energy in. But it looks like, you know, in the month of October, you're still a bit in your independent energy, and it's warranted because you are still celebrating from, you know, all that you have accomplished over the last year. You know, I see like this, there's been some improvements to your home situation. You know, you have seen, you know, growth in other areas in your life. You know, there's a lot of you know, what you feel like is, you know, beauty and love and a light around you. And so that's really, you know, allowing you to feel that you do deserve, you know, potentially this new love and this new opportunities and this new life that you're willing to give yourself in October. And then as we get into the November time frame, I see that you're going to be spending a lot of time potentially with family or working towards, you know, creating your own family. Because I see that maybe for those of you who are single, wow, this is not a love reading, so though, you know, I'll go more into that in the love reading. But for those of you who are single, you know, you might be thinking about, you know, building a family in November. And for those of you who already have families, you may just be spending a lot of time with your families because in, you know, it start November, you know, holiday time frame start, but you may just you know, already just feel that, you know, you're so happy that like all your happiness cups are filled is what I'm seeing here, you know, and you're living this life of your dreams. And, you know, I'm seeing that in November, I mean, excuse me, in December, Taurus, that the storyteller here, this card here tells me that, you know, you might have a book in you, like you might have, you know, should write down your ideas or journal about your thoughts, because maybe, you know, the people who will ultimately read them, the loved ones that, you know, once you pass on, if you leave it to them, or if you're sharing it in the, you know, social communities today, or if it's something that, you know, that you actually end up getting published into the real world, you know, it's basically you have a story to tell. You know, all the heartache and everything that's brought you to the place that you are, and all the success that you've seen in the year 2023 is really going to have a pinnacle at this place where you need to document it. Like, you need to write this shit down, excuse my language, but you need to write it down, because it's going to be so good that, you know, you're going to need to share it with others, because your story, you know, I've seen somewhere before, you know, your story is going to become somebody else's success manual. So Taurus, I hope that that was useful to you. If it was, you know, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It really does help with my algorithms. I wish you nothing but the best on your journey of love and light. Peace and blessings.